Hey guys, this is Gamby5874 and this is my guide on the Night Waves training ground thing in Camelot. This is like the mini game that unlocks piety and chivalry. The level 60 and 70 prayers, mainly for piety. That's like the important, that's why most people do this. You'd need to do King's Ransom as like a prereq for it, so get that done. It's not too hard, but basically they send in like the 8 knights, and you basically just have to kill them off. You go to the top floor of the castle, and then you talk to this squire guy, and then he just tells you the rules, and you walk in. Inventory wise, just like a bunch of food or whatever, just to be safe. You could do monks or sharks. I don't really need it, I don't think. You could always leave if you need to. This is my first go at it. I've read guides and all that, and I think I'll be fine. You want to bring attack and strength potions, or combat, and defense, or supers, any of that stuff, and super restores, because they lower your stats. Each of them have a weakness. Like, the 8 knights, they start from level 110, and like the first guy's weak to slash, and it goes all the way up to level 127, and which is also another one that's weak to slash. But there are 2 that are weak to crush. If you just bring standard whip and DDS, you won't have that crush bonus. But if you're high enough, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. So you just double check, make sure you don't need to swap around your styles to change to slash or stab or whatever. And yeah, I'll go in now, and then I'll talk more while I go. Like I said, this is my first time. Apparently, like, I've heard they're not very accurate. We'll see, really. Yeah, this guy doesn't have much health. He is the first guy. I'll show you guys a method that people say. You can hide between the dummies, and they can't attack you if you turn auto retaliate on, and if you let them go to one slide, you could wait them, you could wait it out and let the poison kill them, but that's not really recommended, since it's kind of just like a waste. Like, you don't really need to wait it out that much. You can kill them fairly fast. Each of them drains your prayers specific. They each have like a specific stat they drain, and that's what you want the restores or potions for. I have to right click them. So yeah, 154. That's a pretty good hit, I guess. So yeah, just make sure you just keep switching. This next guy is going to be weak to crush, and I don't have a crush weapon, so I'm just going to use my DDS spec, and then, just switch back to whip, because it doesn't really matter too much for me. The last guy, however, he drains 2 stats. He drains defense and strength, so that's something to kind of look out for if your stats are going down. Like, you can see my strength is starting to go down a bit, so I'll just drink another potion. I just use combat potions because I had like a stack of them, I think from some quest. I honestly have no idea, but yeah, as you can see, this isn't too hard. I'm gonna pause the video and then come back near the end. Alright guys, I'm on the second to last guy. I'm almost done killing him. One thing that you should know is that you can't use prayers in here. So you have to kind of rely on just like your base stats. So you want, relatively high stats. Whoa. And yeah, this guy apparently hits pretty hard. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, just make sure you keep potting, or keep your stats up, because that's gonna screw you over if you don't. A lot of people bring like 3 of each, but like that's over preparing. You might as well just bring more food, just in case. And yeah, the bonus at the end of this is to 20,000 of like your combat stats. I think it's just strength, attack, defense, and HP. I'll double check soon. And the ability to use piety and chivalry. And I just beat that. That was pretty easy. So yeah, blah blah blah. 20,000 HP, strength, attack, and defense, and now you can change your respawn to Camelot. So that's pretty good. Let's see. And once you're done with that, you could actually cast chivalry, and then piety once you have 70 prayer. And yeah, it was really easy. I'm 114, so that helped also. But if you are low level, you can always use Guthans. I know that has all 3 styles, and that'll heal you a bit. Just make sure you bring your DDS so you can, do the pretty good spec and poison them. And yeah, that's about it. It's nothing too hard. Just make sure you have King's Ransom done, and then you'll be able to gain the ability to do this. Yeah, like I took 2 combat potions, 1 super defense because that's all I had, and I used 1 dose of super restore, and then I used all these lobs. So I probably would have done better with like super attack and strength, and use super restores when they were lower than base, and then the super stat when like to gain that boost. But it doesn't really matter. Like that was pretty easy. I had expected more of a challenge, but yep, it's something that you should do. Especially a lot of Slayer tasks you could just cast piety, and it would make a lot of difference. Like 25%, 23%, 20%. That's like all higher than all like your highest single ones. So like if you just cast that, it's like buffed versions of these buffs just all combined. So yeah, that's about it. And it was pretty easy. This was my gear, by the way. I don't think I showed it. Just like torso bandos, nothing too fancy. So it's not too hard or anything. And yeah, you guys will be fine. So yep, as always, join my friends chat. Not in it right now. Gamby5874, and comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.